Welcome to the No Dress Code Pod, where we keep it real, celebrate Black excellence, and dive into the things that matter most. Tune in, vibe out, and let's get into it. Welcome to another episode of the No Dress Code Pod. I'm your favorite host as well as your favorite hoochie, legs out, not open, Bree. And if this is your first time listening, or if you're a returning guest, then you already know what I'm going to say because you already know how I feel about you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because without you, where would I be? Now, before we get into today's episode, you guys know today is Wednesday, so that means what? That's right. I only gotta get through Thursday because say Friday's work for Monday. Because Monday is never guaranteed. Now, again, this comes from somebody who is unconventionally employed. So do with that information what you may. But when I was in the corporate world, I was saving Friday's work for Monday. And yeah. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. Drop it in the comments. Let me know how your week's been going. If you're having anything short of amazing, there's something I could do for you in this moment, but continue to speak it over you and pray that your week going forward is amazing. So from me to you, I hope your week is going great. Drop it in the comments though. If I can't help you, maybe somebody else in the comments can. So let me tell you guys about my week. My week has been okay. Like I don't really have much to update on. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, there's not much going on. So as far as this episode goes, 'cause I know I did miss an episode last week, and I do apologize for that. I just didn't have one. Like, and I was like, I really can't do another check-in. So this will be my last check-in because this is crazy. Like, I don't know. This is crazy. So this will be my last like little check-in video. I think I will do Reddits going forward on our episodes. Like even I think on the check-in episodes, they may not always be like, "Am I the assholes?" But I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. There are a few guests that I want to reach out to. So hopefully I can schedule that and they can come on soon. I will of course keep you guys updated. I'm trying to see what else is going on. Oh, I have not been in the gym lately. I know. I know. That's a shocker. I've not been in the gym. Like, I've been MIA. Oh, I went. I haven't been going as consistently as I normally do. And I have decided to not document my journey on TikTok as of right now. I'm still kind of documenting it. I'm just not posting it, is what I should say. So, there's that. Just, for anybody who was watching it and was looking for it and wondering what happened, I haven't stopped. I'm just not documenting it the same way right now. Oh, so another big thing that's been going on, I have been, drum roll please. I have been really focusing on my baking lately. I made 2 cupcakes lately. When I tell you it was the hardest thing I've ever done. It was the hardest thing. So, I had a customer who asked me if I could make these 2 cupcake flavors. She said they would be easy. She said, "Oh yeah, it would be so easy for you. I tried it, baby. I was ready to throw the whole batter in the trash. There was so many times that I was making them cupcakes that I was ready to throw everything in the trash and start over. Like them cupcakes whooped my ass. I made it again though. The second edition is better, but I only made one flavor this time. But um, it was ube and pandan. If you're watching this, then it'll be on the screen. If you are listening to this, then you know you can go ahead and go to NDC Baked Goods page, and it'll be there. If you don't know what ube and pandan cupcakes are, so yeah. I've been baking a little sourdough bread lately. Um, which is crazy. Like one of my friends told me I should get into bread. Literally the same friend who told me that I should start baking in like high school. That I should sell my baked goods in like high school, and I didn't listen. Um, so he told me I should get into bread. I should make bread, and I'm like, oh okay, like yeah, I'll think about it. Fast forward, my cousin asked me to make her a sourdough loaf, and I was like, okay. Mind you, I've never made bread before. Like, never made bread before. Have I? Well, I made cinnamon rolls, but I don't really know if you count that as bread. Have I made bread before? I don't think so. And I made one. I didn't like the way it looked, so I didn't give it to her. So I made another one. Baby, when I tell you I sourdough whoop my ass, people have been whooping my ass lately. When it comes to that kitchen, people been whooping my ass lately. Now with the sourdough, I will say that one I'm going to continue to work on now that I have an active starter. Cause baby, it took me a minute to get an active starter. It it took me a minute. So now that I have an active starter, now that I know what I'm doing, I want to work on making a better sourdough, if that makes sense. Um and I have really big news for NDC Baked Goods. We have partnered with LBC They Cuts. I'll leave his Instagram in the video. We have partnered with him, and all of his customers get a free cookie or whatever it is I bake. Baker's choice. Whatever it is I bake that day or feel like baking, except for chocolate. I come to realize when they say they don't eat chocolate, they mean they don't eat chocolate. Like most people say, "Oh, I don't eat chocolate," but they'll like eat a chocolate chip cookie or eat a Snickers, like eat a Reese's. Like you can't say you don't eat chocolate, but you eat those things. Those are chocolate, you know. So I was expecting them to still eat chocolate cookies. They did not. They did not. Um, so I feel like that's a nice little move for NDC Baked Goods. That way we can get our name out there. We can promote every customer he has gets a free baked good. Anybody extra has to like tip. You gotta bring money in the house somehow. Tips go to him, of course, but so yeah, tip can be anywhere of $1 and up is the point. Like it just has to be a tip. So yeah, so in DC, I randomly thought of that. I think it was like a Friday, and I started that day. Chocolate chip is obviously not on the menu. Will not be doing that one probably again. Will not do a brownie thing. And it is a while supplies last type of situation. While supplies last. Um, Trying to figure out what else I have been wanting to like attempt to do. Right now, I'm gonna focus on the sourdough, and right now I'm focused on the sourdough because I know that there's a lot I can do with it, and it's a lot I'm not doing with it. So I'm gonna focus on the sourdough as of now, and see how that goes. When I tell you guys I have been down bad this week, like not only did I not go to the gym, I have not been doing my self-care. Self-care has fallen off this week. What else has fallen off? I ain't washed my hair. It needs to be washed. Um the scarf there, so I lay it down a little bit. Yeah, lay it down. I'm trying to figure out what else is. What else is falling off? Oh, my eating. Um, it's crazy because it's like once you know how much, like once you can visually see how much food you are supposed to be consuming versus how much food you actually consume in a day. When I say starving, my body was starving on that little chicken and broccoli diet I was doing to get ready for Hoochie Day. My body is basically back in that mode right now. Like it's starving. And I don't know why. I don't be wanting to eat. I don't like things sound good, like a burger and fries. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Lamb chops sounds great. But nothing really sounds like, oh, I want it. Like, that's what I want, And I want that feeling for food. Like I used to love food so much. I used to be a foodie. Like I don't know if it's this journey I'm on. I don't know if it's just the fact that I done foodied so hard. I don't know. But I don't get the same satisfaction from food like I used to. And I don't want to be one of the people who's like a conspiracy theorist and being like, they changing what's in the food, but it's feeling real changed. Yeah, it's feeling real changed. I don't get the same satisfaction over it no more. What? I used to eyes roll back, just about some food, okay? Now it's like, I mean, I guess I gotta eat, so I guess. Like, I'll be liking that feeling. Like, bring back the feeling of th- bring back the feeling of just, oh my goodness. I don't know how to explain it. If you've never been a foodie in your life, then I don't know how to explain it. But bring back that feeling for sure. So, I'm trying to think about the changes that I have or that I am plan to implement for NDC Pod. I don't know. I'm having a brain fart right now, but when I remember what it is, I'll probably include it on next week's episode, give or take. So yeah, I right now though am in a period of I cannot find a job. Right. I've been job searching. I've been hunting. I've been hunting for almost 2 years. If I look very crazy right now, because that's crazy to me, 2 years, year and a half. Still crazy as fuck. Crazy as fuck. Um, and I am at a point where I feel like if I cannot get a job, I will make my job. So with that being said, yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to buy NDC merch. That sweater I'm wearing next week's episode. Yeah, y'all go ahead and y'all pull that up right there. Y'all go ahead and get y'all one. Y'all go ahead and DM me and get y'all one. Yeah. NDC baked goods. Yeah. Yeah, the screens, the Instagram's gonna be on the screen for you. You go ahead and you check us out, and you go ahead and order from us. Yeah, we ship to all 50 states. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You do pay for shipping. You do, but we will ship it to you. So yeah. If I can't find a job, I'm gonna create a job, and I'm working on that. So right now, I'm perfecting my recipes. I'm perfecting my piping, especially. My piping is, I don't want to say it sucks. It could be better. I think if I was using the tools properly, it would be better. So, I'm gonna get on how to do that soon. Um, so yeah, I'm working on that. I'm working on sourdough. I want to get that nice and perfected. Anything I can sell, baby. Anything I can sell. Anything these hands can sell. I'm going to sell. So, my red velvet is amazing. If you guys ever want to try it, sometimes I do free. Sometimes I do like giveaways and stuff. Sometimes I do, giveaways and stuff like that. And if you guys are lucky enough, you could try it. Um, it hasn't been a big seller this year, but cookies and cream is great too. And I'm a big cookies and cream girl. I don't feel like it's been pushed enough this year. Oh, maybe they'll like that. Yeah. Um, trying to see. So yeah, I'm currently working on getting NDC baked goods out there, name wise, exposure wise, making sure that the right eyes are seeing us. Hopefully, um, that is the plan. That's the goal. That's the breakthrough. I honestly, right, because I try to be. I ain't gonna have y'all all in my business, right? But I try to be transparent um with you and authentic with you. That's probably the word I should say. I shouldn't say transparent. I should say authentic. Um and with that being said, I really do see NDC baked goods expanding this year for sure. And with NDC baked goods expansion comes NDC pod expansion because baby, one is not without the other. One is not without the other. So, as far as that goes, I do feel like this is our year, which is amazing. It's great. They say, I think it was Ice Cube, and I'm gonna say it every motherfucking chance I get. He said, if you're not willing to do something for 5 years or not make a profit, not make a dollar, don't even do it. Don't even start it. And I feel like NDC has been around for 3 years as far as like activity wise. We've hit almost 3 years activity wise. Um, there's obviously been work behind the scenes that came before the mic and this camera. Yeah, So yeah, I see this year being NDC Baked Goods this year. You should follow us on NDC Baked Goods if you don't. You should also follow NDC Pod if you don't. You don't have to follow my personal page. I'm not worried about that one. But NDC Baked Goods and NDC Pod for sure you should give a follow. Because there's so many great things coming and there's such great things you don't want to miss. Again, we're always doing giveaways. Always looking for somebody to collaborate. We love a little fun time over here. We love a good time. I want to go on vacation, y'all. I know it's kind of random, but like, when's the last time I said I went on vacation? I need a vacation, like somewhere tropical. Somewhere with an outdoor shower. Somewhere with a fine dark skinned man behind me. Woo. I might tell you a joke, but I never tell you a lie. So yeah, I need me a nice little vacation. That's all I know. Oh, I just know my next vacation I'ma act up. I'ma act up. I need to go somewhere I don't know nobody. Nobody. Sure, I don't need nothing getting back to the hometown. Yeah, I need me a nice little vacation. Nice little vacation. I do see NDC, the company as a whole, right? I do see us supporting that vacation soon. We need to upgrade a few things. Like we need to. I want a stand mixer, and I would like to get some more mics as well as some other things. But like big purchases, I want a stand mixer and I want some more mics. But I do see NDC as a whole company supporting that vacation soon. Yeah. Yeah, you know why? Because I said, "Oh, it's been almost 2 years I've been looking for a job." At some point, it's like God saying, "Girl, I gave you all the job you need. You're not applying the pressure. You're not doing what you need to be doing." And I said, "You know what? You're right. You're right. I can't even fault you. You're right, God. You're right." Um. So I am coming with all pressure. Yeah, because if you won't give me a job, I'm going to make my own job because that's what God said. And it's like I really be joking about how I don't want to work for nobody else, and God be like, "Girl, you don't have to. You're just not applying pressure. You don't have to. Get in the fucking kitchen." Literally. Literally get in the fucking kitchen. Sit down and get on the fucking mic. So yeah. That's how God talk to me. I don't know how to talk to y'all, but that's how he talk to me. Yeah, yeah. That's how we. So yeah, I'm trying new things. I am. If you guys have any suggestions on recipes I should try, you should let me know. I am always down to try new recipes, figure out what works, figure out what doesn't work. Um, the ube and pandan recipe I made right now doesn't work. I gotta tweak it some more because right now it doesn't work, but we'll see. Um, but we're still gonna work on new recipes. We're still gonna work on doing new things to get our name out there. Um, I want to get my piping down. Then I will look into farmers markets a little bit more seriously because people have been telling me that I should do farmers markets as well. Um, so I'm gonna see about that one, but I just want to make sure like I get my piping down in a consistent manner. So that's a really big one for me. What else? I'm trying to think of the new flavors I want to try. Or the new things. I don't want to introduce too many new flavors because I want to keep the menu simple right now. Chick-fil-A style, In-N-Out style. And them lines be backed up. And they only offer 3 things. So, I'm trying to work on that philosophy right now. Keep it simple, limit the options. But of course, if you pay, I'll expand the options for you anytime. Anytime. Also, one that hasn't been a big seller this year, surprisingly, is a strawberry lemonade. That's usually a big seller. Maybe I'll bring that out for March. Maybe I'll bring that out. I don't want to say it's too girly for the barber shop, but might be just what they need. You know what? Let me work on some things I got going on in my mind. That's really what's throwing me off right now. I got a lot of things racing as far as like how I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna grow and how we gonna get where I see us being. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little rant, this little check-in. This is the last one. I got a real episode coming next week. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out, did I leave out anything before I let you guys go? Nope, not that I could think of. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to push that bell notification so that you are notified anytime that we drop something, anytime we have a new episode or anything. As well as don't forget to tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to pull up. Because they're going to love it here, just like you do. And I'll see you in. That's right. And next week's episode. Bye. You're still here? You know the show's over, right? Don't cry. We'll be back next week. I gotta go be a hoochie. In the meantime, catch up on the older episodes.